these are the last of the messages. Thank God, right? Let's see. I think it's a. I don't say, oh, poor me, and that is the only reason. That is in fact the only reason. You are not my friend, and I don't want to be your friend, and I just want you to leave me alone. Nope. Yes, I will confront anyone, no matter what they look. Well, you know, I will. Some people I just ignore. Some people I just ignore. It doesn't have anything to do with how they look. It kind of depends on the situation. But I mean, anyone could understand that I have refused to choose to let people into my life who are degrading. I mean, all of the celebrities who have been interested in me, they're good looking. There's a reason that they have gotten to be, you know, sort of successful in Hollywood. That doesn't, you know, I mean, it's something that is somewhat demanded from, you know, by that profession, is to be good looking, and they are. But there's plenty of good looking people in the world, lots of them. There's gorgeous people everywhere, and people kind of forget about that. This entire idea that these are the most beautiful people in the entire world. That's not true. It's just not at all true. It is, you know, a myth that's been created, has been sustained for years and years and years and years and years. Plenty of beautiful people in the world. Yes, and I have in fact confronted people who are good looking. I think you probably just don't pay attention to that, you know. And I have not been confronting people who have copied me quite as much lately, because I'm just kind of hoping that ignoring them will work. And sometimes I will confront someone if the person is being particularly persistent about abusing me, that sort of thing. You know, it just kind of depends on the situation at this point, but it has nothing to do with the way they look. Yeah, and here's Zoxim writing to me again. Oh, yeah. Just the total lies, absolute lies. Look, you know, your total lies. No, I don't think you can read my mind. You don't have to, because I keep telling you what I want, and that's for you to leave me alone. Well, you know, you're certainly free to try to contact Zac Efron directly. You know, why would you? You know, why is it that you can't find something else to do with your time? No, none of it does make any sense. You know, and I have tried to say what I think it is you're getting out of it. Certainly, there's nothing good. You're not trying to get anything that is, you know, something you should be trying to get out of the way they treat me. You should just leave me alone. Yeah, give me a break. You are such a total liar, and everyone who treats me like this is such a total liar, right? And it's happening all of the time. The reason that you are someone whom I have, you know, shown messages from is because you are actually putting into words all the lies. The lies are constantly happening, but you are, you know, putting these lies actually into words where people can, you know, read for themselves what the lies really are, and can understand how persistent the stalkers are, you know, how malicious they are, and what total liars they are, and the way that I'm being exploited all the time. That's the reason, you know, why I have published your messages. Because when it's just, you know, it's not like I should have to go through any of this. I really shouldn't. You know, people should understand from seeing the videos of the stalking and the hundreds of videos I published, the thousands of pages I published, and everything I've written about it. They should already understand what's happening and the fact that it's really seriously wrong. But they don't care. They don't care. And you are at least putting into words all of the lies. Just like that, you know. Lie after lie after lie after lie after lie after lie after lie. And I'm just hoping that, you know, eventually the people who are causing this to happen will finally be sickened by what it is that they're doing. Hopefully. Seeing it all written like that. Oh, give me a break. I'm not bullying you. Just leave me alone. Give me a break. No, you've been threatening to stalk me for quite a while, actually. I told you I would call the police. Yeah, I would call the police. If I knew it were you, I would call the police, most definitely. And then here's this. Which office are you talking about? You're trying to talk about the property management, and this, you know, I'm not, you know, I don't know if you are trying to hit on Bar Raffaele. You are still living with your parents, aren't you? I mean, you're living with your parents. And I suppose, you know, she might fall in love with you. You know, I mean, I don't think you don't need to try to hit on her through my blog. You can try to contact her yourself. I suppose, you know, it's possible that she, you know, a gorgeous, rich, famous woman, would fall in love with you, fall desperately in love with you, you know, while you are unemployed and living with your parents and stalking people on the internet. You know, I suppose that's not totally outside the realm of possibility. You know, she's doing things that I don't like. She's not very nice. None of those people are very nice. But I suppose, you know, you are, you know, certainly free to have the fantasy that she might be interested in you, and you know, I don't know. I suppose it could happen. You know, I suppose it could happen. She could just decide, you know, she's gonna you know, walk into that house, you know, and just, you know, the door to the storage room that you're living in will just you know, fly open, and she will be there standing, you know, she will be standing there just saying all in Hebrew, of course, I love you. I just couldn't stay away. I love you, right? I mean, I suppose that could happen. I suppose that could happen. It is not totally outside the realm of possibility, I suppose. You know, I mean, I've heard said that truth is sometimes stranger than fiction, and I suppose that could happen. But seriously, please just stop writing to me. Stop writing to me. I do not want you to write to me. I don't want Zoxim to write to me. I really am tired of being stalked. I do not want to be stalked by you or anybody else, right? And certainly people showing up to be abusive, that kind of thing. You know, even the one message here and there from someone who's abusive, you know, while it may not technically be stalking, I don't want that to happen. I want you to leave me alone.